Welcome to Behind the Scenes at Slow Wine Fair 2023 in Bologna. Stevie and the podcast crew interview a variety of Italian exhibitors who attended the fair and took the opportunity to chat with many of the benchmark producers selected for our new book, Italian Wine Unplugged 2.0. Check out the big buffet of guests and get ready to be hungry and thirsty as exhibitors and producers talk about their signature products and give us top tips for food, wine, and fun in their regions. Buongiorno, today I'm here at Slow Wine in Bologna and I have with me ADRIANO Gigante from Friuli. And Gigante's wines have been selected as benchmark producers for Pignolo and anche for the Friulano Tokai. So, buongiorno, grazie mille per la sua presenza e per venire. Dimmi un attimino la storia della cantina in breve con queste uve importantissime.
L'azienda Gigante nasce casualmente quando sono nato io nel 1957. I miei prima facevano i mugnai e quando sono arrivati dove siamo adesso, che è nella zona dei colli orientali, siamo sulle colline di Rocca Bernarda, c'era un vigneto di Tokai friulano esistente che a oggi ha circa poco meno di 80 anni, tra i 75 e gli 80, e da questo vigneto si è cominciato a produrre sto Tokai e ha fatto un po' il segno dell'azienda. Noi siamo in Friuli un po' un riferimento e abbiamo capito che questo vigneto praticamente aveva delle prerogative diverse dalla media, perché le colline dei colli orientali, chiaramente come del Collio, sono colline terrazzate. In particolare questo vigneto, che io ho chiamato vigneto storico, tendenzialmente non è terrazzato, ha il 18% di pendenza ma non ha le terrazze, e questo secondo me è il grande valore aggiunto, perché non è mai stato scassato. Probabilmente potrebbe essere fermo lì da qualche migliaio di anni e per cui lì c'è una sostanza organica incredibile. E oggi ci troviamo con un vigneto fantastico perché la qualità delle uve è a livelli altissimi. Consideriamo che noi non abbiamo mai fatto un diserbo, lì è stata da 65 anni solo tagliata l'erba. Adesso è 10 anni che non consumiamo più perché l'equilibrio è talmente alto di questo vigneto che ti fa veramente capire che quando arrivi a un grande equilibrio praticamente del sistema non serve più far niente, va tutto in equilibrio totale e questo è un valore aggiunto incredibile.
Quanto riguarda il stilo tra friulano e pignolo, cosa dici?
È chiaro, uno è un rosso strutturato, pensi che il pignolo è un rosso che ha 6 volte i tannini di un merlot, è un vino che dura. Ci sono prove di durate io ad esempio esco dopo 10 anni col pignolo e quando tu bevi un pignolo dopo 10 anni cominci veramente a sentire la terra, a sentire tutto quello che c'è, mentre il friulano è un vino che tu puoi berlo dopo un anno, ma io ho appena fatto col friulano, è appena uscita la rivista dell'AIS del Friuli, proprio quest'anno abbiamo fatto 30 anni di 1990-2020, 30 anni in cui il punteggio medio è andato oltre i 91 punti, come punteggio medio di 30 annate di degustazione. È appena uscita, l'abbiamo appena fatta, proprio uscita 20 giorni fa, è uscita sulla stampa, e lì fa capire che un vino bianco nato non per essere bevuto subito, ma che ti dura fino a 30 anni, fa capire che potenza hanno le uve, perché il lavoro di cantina è molto minimale. Io non faccio macerazioni, non uso legno, non faccio nessun tipo di intervento, però le uve sono veramente potenti, cioè sono uve che hanno un'energia veramente incredibile.
E questa è una storia importantissima per i nostri studenti, anche per la gente che piace i vini italiani, questi vini autoctoni, perché c'è queste uve che nessuno sa, pochissimi ettari, da capire come funzionano queste due uve in Friuli è molto importante.
Il pignolo è una specie di biglietto da visita, perché con i numeri che abbiamo, mentre sul friulano i numeri sono abbastanza più importanti, in particolar modo dove sono io, perché il Consorzio Colli Orientali è l'unico territorio in cui il primo vino prodotto per ettari, per quantità, è il friulano. E tutte le altre zone hanno Pinot Grigio o altro, mentre i Colli Orientali, perché proprio lì è sempre stata la culla del prima Tokai e poi friulano per il cambio del nome.
Grazie Adriano, grazie mille.
Grazie a voi.
Grazie a voi.
Okay, so we are back once again here at the Slow Wine Festival here, Slow Food in Bologna, and I have another producer with me. We have Enrico Mandirola from Azienda Agricola Mandirola in Piemonte, correct?
Piemonte, yes,
Piemonte.
correct.
Okay, so tell me who you are. What do you do at the winery?
My winery is in Piemonte, is in a little village. I am owner, and my farmer was born in 1913, 110 years ago,
Okay.
from my grandfather. I am the fourth generation in my family work.
That's really awesome. I love that. Can you tell me a little bit about the territory where your wines are made and the vines are growing?
We are in the hill behind the Tortona city. The hill is the Appennino,
Apennine
the Apennine
Mountains?
mountain in Piedmont, between Milano and Genoa. In our hill arrive a lot of wind from the sea.
Right, okay.
But in the winter time, climate is very, very cold. My cellar is in a medium hill, about 350 meters, and we have about 11 hectares.
What is your most important grape?
In the last year is Timorasso d'Ertona. Timorasso is the name of grapes, d'Ertona is the name of wine. Is a white wine.
Can I ask you, with that wine, how you were just saying about how the sea, it's very close to the sea and there's a lot of wind and the cold. How does that affect the flavor of your wines? Do you know?
Yes, I understand. The wind, the sea is very important from the smell and taste.
Okay.
The smell and the taste is salt.
Yeah.
You can find in my wine, in my white wine special in d'Ertona.
Salty flavor.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah,
very, very
that's
typical.
interesting. And can you tell me about your most important wine? Is that the most important wine that you sell, or is
The
there...
most important is wine come from Timorasso grapes, but from the specific vineyard, very, very old.
Okay.
This vineyard has about 100 years old. The name is Tantei.
Tante?
Tantei is our selection.
How many bottles do you make of that? Poco?
2,000.
2,000. Wow. Okay. So when you are at home and you are eating something at home, what's your favorite food?
Salame,
Really?
typical.
Typical. Okay. So what wine would you drink with the salami?
Wine is too difficult. Barolo probably.
Yeah?
Wine from Piedmont.
Okay. And last question, but here at Slow Food, or Slow Wine rather, they talk about things being pulito and buono and giusto. How does your company fit into this slow wine category?
We have the certificate SQNP.
What's that?
Is a particular certification about production, from production. Similar of organic wine, but more complex.
Yeah.
That take in information with the chemical product, but all the product, all the work in vineyard and in cellar. This is very, very complicated, but very important for the respect the climate and the process and the climate.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me.
Thank you.
And yes, I'm. Thank you so much. I'm with Enrico Mandirola from Azienda Agricola Mandirola.
Perfect.
I'm gonna have to excuse my Italian.
No.
In Piemonte. And for Slow Food, that's another episode.
Thank you very much.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so we are back again with another producer here at Slow Wine and Slow Food. Here we have Marina MORRI from the Cantina San Marino.
Yes, exactly.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Good. Okay, so I'm going to ask you some questions here. So can you tell me what you do at the Cantina?
Yes, I'm an employer, of course, of Cantina San Marino, and I follow different phases of the production, from the harvest to the making of the wine itself. And I also sell in the shop as a shop assistant.
So you do a little bit of everything.
Yes.
Okay. And can you tell me a little bit about where your cantina is located?
Our winery is in San Marino. It's the only one winery in our country, and it's in the medium part of San Marino, not on the top of the mountain. But the location is called Val Dragone.
Val Dragone is close to
Exactly.
Rimini, you said.
Yes, San Marino is close to Rimini.
Okay, okay. And can you tell me a little bit about the history, just a little bit, like of the winery, when it started maybe, or?
The birth of the winery is dated 1975, but it has been a continuous process of growth with all the farmers that cooperate, and then the growing is still going on.
Okay, okay. And so what would the most important, the principal grape be that you grow?
There are many grapes in San Marino, of course. Talking about the red ones, it's Sangiovese.
Sangiovese.
Mostly our red wines are made by Sangiovese. And talking about the white ones, we have Biancale, Ribolla, but also some international grapes like Chardonnay, or for the red ones, for example, Pinot Nero, and so on.
So what would your signature wine be, the most important wine that you have?
I think that our Brugneto is very known and appreciated, and it's a red wine made from Sangiovese grape.
Okay, do you export that abroad, or?
Yes, we will also export our wines in Japan.
Japan?
Yes, something also on European states, on America too, and we're getting known on new countries.
So, what brought you to slow wine? Because you know how they say it's buono, pulito, giusto. I probably said that in the wrong order.
No,
how does that reflect? How does your winery reflect those three things?
Of course, those principles are very important to us. It's fundamental to produce grape, respecting nature, respecting the environment. So many vineyards are becoming organic. So we started in 2019 to produce our first organic wine, and our farmers are working hard to make the process more and more sustainable for everything.
Okay,
And,
well that's perfect.
That's very important to us.
Okay, so I appreciate you. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and talk to me.
Thank you.
And so Marina Morri from Cantina San Marino, and I'll see you guys in the next interview.
Bye bye.
We are live here at the Slow Food, Slow Wine Festival, and I have with me another fantastic producer. And this is a special producer because, okay, Stefano Gabellini is his name, with the Tenuta La Viola. And this reason why I say special is because he has a mention in our book, the Italian Wine Unplugged 2.0. He is one of the benchmark producers. And the grape that is highlighted in the book is the Albana grape. And so, hi, how are you?
Hi, very well, thank you.
Fantastic.
Nice to meet you here.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Can you tell me a little bit about who you are, personally? And
Personally,
I will ask you about the winery in a moment.
I am a wine passionate because I make wine for passion. I am an electronic engineer. This is not my first occupation. I make wine for passion. I started to take care of my cellar in the 1998, and with the help of my mother, and today with the help of the people that work with me, we produce wine in a family business.
Right, okay. And tell me a little bit about the winery.
The winery, we are in Bertinoro. Tenuta la Viola is based in Bertinoro. Bertinoro is a town in Romagna. We are very close to the Adriatic Sea. Bertinoro is an hill from we can see the Adriatic Sea. And our land has a unique microclimate thanks to the sea and the soil that is rich of calcare and the clay. That these two components give sapidity and structure to the wine that we made.
Okay, and tell me about your most important grape, the grape that we just mentioned.
In Bertinoro and in our cellar, we produce mainly wine from Sangiovese and Albana. Albana is a typical variety of Romagna that received the DOCG as the first Italian white wine a long year ago.
What is your most important wine, and do you export it outside of Italy?
The most important wine for export is Sangiovese, but in Albana, we export in New York, also in other.
Is that one of your wines?
Yes, this is Frangipane, and Frangipane is our Albana 100%.
Okay, perfect. That was a good choice to bring along with you because that's what we're highlighting is the Albana. So
the color is very yellow color. Is the light of the Albana is yellow.
So what would you eat with that? If you're home with your friends and you have to cook something at home, not in a restaurant, what would you cook, and would it go with this?
If you can, you can have tortellini in brodo. I don't know if at home you are able to have tortellini in brodo, but the best pairing is Albana with tortellini in brodo for sure.
Yeah.
Or also with aperitivo.
Aperitivo. Okay, okay. And I guess my last question would be, do you think that this is important for students of Italian wine to learn about this grape and this wine?
Yes, because Albana is completely different from the other white wine. So Albana has its own identity, and it's important to understand that.
Okay, so if you were teaching a student about Albana, specifically the flavors and the aromas, what would you say?
Good point, because the Albana can have different flavor based on how you made it.
Okay.
The one that we made is rich in sapidity and agrume tasting.
Okay. No, that's wonderful. Well, I appreciate you spending the time to talk to us and come here.
Thank you very much.
It was really nice. So
thank you very much.
That's a wrap, and we'll talk to you in the next episode. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Hello, I'm Stevie Kim for Italian Wine Podcast on the Road Series. We are still in Slow Wine in Bologna, day 1. And today, of course, this family here, what is your name for people
Isidoro VAJRA
and
from GIGANTE Barolo.
But what do they call you? Easy.
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 It's easy.
It's easy.
It's easy.
He's very easy kind of guy, actually, by the way. Of course, they're famous for their Barolo, but today they are actually listed as benchmark producer for Barbera. So Easy, first of all, tell me a little bit about your family. There are 3 of you, right?
Yep. We are 2 brothers and 1 sister. We continue the work of our parents. Yeah, I'm more in the vineyards, my brother more in the winery, and Francesca, she's checking about us.
She's trying to control you guys. So there are three of you, and of course your dad was the first person who was really doing this work, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you're famous for Barolo, but today we're here to talk about Barbera. Tell us why your wine, Barbera, is listed as the benchmark producer, in your opinion. Why?
Can I share another story before?
Yeah, okay, all right. I thought you didn't have time.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a funny story. Papa and Mama, Mama at the time, she was the girlfriend of Papa.
Yes.
And Papa, he organized a romantic trip in Paris. In reality, there was the goal of Papa was to go at La Cave de la Madeleine, where there was a young sommelier, Steven Spurrier, and they tried the best Bordeaux by the glass, Latour, Lafite. But Papa, he would like to have an opinion from Mama. And Mama, she said, Aldo, that's an amazing wine, but to me, your Barbera is better.
Oh.
So yes, we are from Barolo, but the declaration of love was with a Barbera.
With Barbera. Okay, there you go. No. It's cute. It's a cute story, actually, for Barbera.
Barbera is very important for us. The beauty is that for some points is a very international grape. Is without the tannin that we have in the Nebbiolo and in the Dolcetto. And the beauty is that we have a freshness and a fruit that especially during this time became amazing to the Barbera. We believe a lot.
So how many how many Barbera labels do you have?
We have 2.5.
What do you mean by that?
0.5 because we make also co-fermentation with Freisa, Barbera and Freisa.
Okay.
And then a selection of Barbera Superiore and a classic Barbera.
Okay.
The difference.
And what are the differences?
Yeah, is the vineyards. Whole vines for the Superiore and a blend of 6 different vineyards for the classic Barbera.
And do they have a name for these labels?
The Superiore we call Viola delle Viole.
Viola delle Viole.
And the classic is Barbera d'Alba.
Okay.
Without a name.
And how many bottles are you producing?
Whoa, the Superiore, 10,000 bottles, and the classic is 20,000 bottles. Is a grape that in the future we see less because it's very delicate to the change of the climate situation. Very sensitive to the flavescence doré.
It's a problem everywhere now, right?
So yeah, is a grape that needs that we take care a lot.
So listen, I'm a little struggling here because we have a problem with the next generation in terms of wine consumers, wine lovers, right?
Yeah.
What are you as a company doing about communicating to the next generation, promoting, educating, and communicating? The $1 million question.
No, I don't have an answer, but if we decide to continue the work of our parents, is because we see it's not only a work to make wine. It's the elements that make the union with the people. And when we spoke with our generation, we want to say that the beauty is not with the tannin, the acidity or something else, but the beauty is that the wine is something that make a union with them. It's more than a fruit. It's more than a grape. If we met, it's thanks to the wine.
That's true.
We want to meet the next generation on this way.
That is it for now. It's Italian Wine Unplugged, benchmark producer for Barbera, and this is easy, very easy, VAJRA.
Ciao.
Signing off. Ciao ragazzi.